Hello and welcome back to this Test Modeler 101 video series where we're going to be looking at custom code snippets. Now there are many different ways to get your custom code snippets into Test Modeler. Some repositories have specific importers, things like UFT, Ranorax and Swagger are all available inside Test Modeler. But these repository and code importers allow you to quickly populate Test Modeler with existing automation and existing classes that you might have already within your automation tool. Alternatively, we can import functions directly from a Git repository and store them inside Test Modeler in the same way to be used to build out the models. Alternatively, we can come in and create some of these manual functions by hand. These custom functions can be used to help run your tests. For example, if you have a requirement for a sleep or a wait function, you can come in and manually define this inside Test Modeler. This really is Test Modeler's get out of jail free card. If you're having trouble automating something, you can just add the custom code to your workspace, either using the manual method or via importing it through a Git repository. So we're just inside Test Modeler here, and we've created a new module collection for some custom code snippets, and we've set the framework to use one of our quick start web frameworks. Now to create these, we just need to come in, hit new function. There's a couple of attributes that need to be filled out, for example, the names, descriptions, and we can also come in and select the specific function type that we're after. Each function type has a slightly different use. These include things like page objects, embedded code, custom code. Feel free to pause this and give it a bit of a read through. But in this example, we're going to choose custom code from our function type list. And what this does is it creates a code editor. And we can come in here and paste any code that we need to, that we can then embed inside of our models. Alternatively, if you do have automation assets elsewhere, we have a series of importers inside Test Modeler that you can use to bring that code in. Now you'll see here, for example, I can click on code page object, and this asks for a zip file containing many of the different page objects that you might have. And then finally, if you have something like a Git repository with automation assets in it, we can set up a Git connector inside Test Modeler, and inside here you'll see that we're specifying some locations for the Git repository, and what we can actually do is come in and pull this repository. This will import any objects and functions that you have inside that Git repository and set them up inside Test Modeler like so.